Hi, my name is Taylor Holsinger, and I'd like to show you some fun that you can have with Family Search Data that we all have access to. So, with all of this richness of data that anybody, whether you're a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints or not, has access to, once you start plugging in, you see this data. What you really find is that all of the stories and all the richness of data that are there can be a little bit intimidating and hard for others to relate to. So I want to just show a quick example of creating some really powerful, fun visualizations and making some of that data come to life. In my case, I wanted to be able to show how my ancestors migrated to the United States from around the 1600s. And again, we all have this data available to us. But one thing that I want to kind of highlight here is that the power of creating some of these visualizations really is something that we can all relate to. And there's a show that I really enjoy, Finding Your Roots. And I'm going to show a clip here from Tony Danza, a very well-known actor for people of my generation probably, where as he's exposed to his own family data, he has this emotional reaction to it for which he really doesn't have vocabulary to describe what he's feeling, and neither does the moderator. So let's take a look at this and we'll talk briefly about it, and then I'll show you what I've done with my data.
Making that trip and hearing all these stories of paved with gold, little streets. And
Statue of Liberty, Fifth Avenue, Madison Avenue, and then you go to Cannonsburg.
And the tinner.
And you're a tinner.
Oh. Well, you feel like somebody sacrificed for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, how do you think he was able to endure?
I'm telling you, I just want to... It's a lot to go through.
It is.
What's funny is I never even considered like a long heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Never really entered my mind. So this, I don't know, has an effect on you, some kind of crazy, I don't know, gratefulness or something. I don't know what to say. Sorry.
No, the effect is,
I think everybody should go through this.
I think everybody should. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful experience. And you know what? I have no idea why.
I don't know why.
Now, isn't that remarkable to hear even the moderator, who spends a lot of time doing the show with, I don't know, maybe 100 or more celebrities at this point, saying he doesn't even know why there's such a powerful emotional reaction to a lot of this data. We would probably refer to it as the spirit of Elijah in the church. But what I'm about to kind of show you here, and it's just kind of the tip of the iceberg, what any of us can do. All of this is available to us. So what I've done is I'm taking fan charts that we're all familiar with, and you can see this Franklin Kern Holsinger is my great-grandfather, and I've put him here with a picture that I think most of us have pictures of our great-grandparents in the center of his fan chart, and taking a look at his great-grandparents there, for which he has 8. So all of us have 8 great-grandparents, and then if you do this for each one of your 8 great-grandparents, what you'll end up with is 8 for each of them, 64. So this builds out, for my father's side, the great-grandparents of my great-grandparents, and looking for the nationality of each of those individuals, and you can kind of see how they line up. Germany, Great Britain, Scotland, Switzerland, and I think that's it. And now I do the same thing here on my mother's side of the family, and at the conclusion of this, you start getting this sense, just kind of visually, of something that all of us can kind of get excited about and relate to. So as I kind of let this build out, again, just to remind you, you're able to click into in Family Search. All of these people see, when did they come, where did they live, when did they travel to the Americas, at what point, where were they? And by mapping this together, just overlaying this on top of different kinds of mapping images, you can start to get a sense. Where were those 64 people? At what period of time? And then when did those individual lines start to migrate? and it tells a really interesting, fun story, which is something that I've been in the process of pulling together and trying to find where people were at very pivotal points in history. So wanted to kind of share this as an example of something that all of us can do. I would love to take a little bit more time, create some other videos showing ways in which I was able to do this, but it's remarkably easy. PowerPoint has some really fun features that make things animate and help you tell the story that you might want to tell. So I'll go ahead and put this up and see if people are interested in this, and if so, maybe I'll create some other additional videos showing how I was able to put some of this together.